white diamonds. All right. I'm also getting low on my perfumes. Beautiful, Obsession. I'm going to get some white diamond perfume. It's Elizabeth Taylor perfume. Yeah. Okay, so I got some white diamond incense, which we're going to go light and we're going to pull some cards. But they wanted me to tell you that you are very rare. If you're watching this video, you are rare like a white diamond. And we're going to light some white diamond incense, get some white diamond perfume, and light a candle. And what I want you to focus on is your rare and unique ability. What is it that would really make you happy to do if you had any job in the world? And then I want you to focus on that in Astro. It's already in your soul contract or you wouldn't be feeling it and I wouldn't be talking about it. And then bring that rare, unique opportunity into the end of this movie. Because they're telling me that that's how you and your mission partner get together. The mission partner may or may not be your twin flame. They may or may not be a lover, but your mission partner is going to be next in your life, and they are going to connect you to that rare, unique ability that would make you happy. Instead of working at a job you don't like or doing something you don't like, you will get that rare, unique opportunity to be you. So it's already done in Astro. I want you to know that. We worked really hard last night on the classes. Now, they wanted me to share just a little bit here with you about the classes. We had this big blackboard, right? Now, let's say you were Joan of Arc in one of your lives. Okay? Joan of Arc had animals, knights, friends, foes, right? And all of them we listed around her. Then we bring her into now, where she's a humble waitress, and we show her how she has had karmic assignments with each of them people and her animals. We explain the whole thing, and that's just one character that this humble waitress played. That, just that one time, we go through all of them. It's a long class, but last night we were going over the one, okay? The one that came to her mind was, I think I was Joan of Arc. Okay, so we look at the Akashic records, we tell her, yes, you were. It's confirmed, and these are all the people in this life that were in that life that you're cleaning up karmic debt. Now, how does that work? It works by, let's say you had a really faithful animal. Well, in this life, you may have a really faithful animal, probably the same animal. And then in Astro, we explain that, yes, it is the same animal. That was your horse, Reggie, and this is your cat, Harry, okay? We had an abusive king or boss for Joan of Arc. Okay, well, that was your dad in this life. Oh, what about my lover that I loved so much? That was your husband in this life. And we go on to explain everything. So that's what we did in that class. That's the classes about who are you. So contract class is simply rewriting them, saying, okay, I came in this life and so was supposed to be my mission partner, and so decided to go into drugs and pornography, so I had to get rid of them, and now I'm sitting here lonely. Where's my mission partner? And then we show them where they're at in their soul contract, who we want to bring into the movie, what we want to finish out. Some of us, most of us, have no more karmic assignments left. We're just waiting for what I said in the beginning of the video, which was our unique ending of the movie. You always hear, you're going to love how this movie ends. Well, you are, because you get to do what you came here to do. Okay, so enough on that. There was a big talk there about how rare you are, what we're doing in the astro, and what you need to be focusing on in the present avatar. We need to be focusing on our unique rareness, bringing in our mission partner. Again, they may or may not be your twin flame. They may or may not be your ancient one. They may just be a soul partner because a past one didn't do what they were supposed to do. Okay? Or if you're going to just do this alone, fine. Or if you already have a partner, this is where your next chapter really takes off. Okay, because you want to wake up every morning doing cartwheels and wanting to get out of bed and wanting to leave class in astro and come here and fulfill it. Okay, so we're going to continue on. I'm going to go ahead and walk us into the other room, and we're going to pull some cards. Just bear with me. I'm also cooking chicken for the animals. So let's go ahead and turn that down. All right. Just bear with me. I know that was a lot of talk on astro, but it's really important. Okay, let's go ahead and put this up here. Ooh. Kitty. So much going on. It's really exciting. It's really fun. Let's get our white diamond incense. We are very rare. We're very unique, and we have to be happy. We have to want to do what we're doing. Okay, so this is the white diamond incense. I lit one yesterday. I'm going to light one today, and then I'm going to wait because these are very rare. Can't buy them at your local Dollar Tree. Okay, we're going to put you right up here. All right. First card out is strength. We left with me telling you that you're going to have strength doing this, and you are. Okay? That's randomly at the bottom of the deck, but we are going to shuffle them up. You're going to have strength, and you're going to have to, in the daytime, try to get out of the situations that are toxic. So let's say you're at a job right now that you hate. You totally hate getting out of bed in the morning, and you hate your work. Well, then you need to give your notice and figure out where you're going. And quit saying, well, I can't because of money, I can't because of prestige, I can't because of my family. Matrix thinking's got to go. And if your matrix thinking ain't going to go, then, you might as well just not even bother watching this channel. Okay, so we've got, what was I just saying? Change. Yeah. Okay, change. That's exactly it. Couldn't have pulled a better card, right? Change. You have to change. What's under change? Sensitivity. Again, just what I said. Oh, I can't leave because of my family, because of my money, because of... Those are all matrix talk. It's time to leave the matrix. Spiritual. Time to become more spiritual, okay? Your destiny, your job, your change is all spiritual. It's not material, okay? So I get where you're coming from because I've been there. When I moved to California in 2011 for good, I left a job where I was there for 10 years and I would have to pay thousands of dollars a month for health insurance by going on Cobra and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I did it. So I'm just saying, I've done it. I know it's not easy. Change, sensitivity, spiritual. First 3 cards out. Top of the deck, your purpose. Again, just what I'm saying. The cards are backing up the energy. Your purpose is spiritual. You're a rare white diamond, okay? A rare white diamond. We're also going to light a candle, I said. Look at the candle that I'm lighting. Isn't it beautiful? This candle is really old and nobody ever bothered to light it because it was so pretty. So they just left it sit around. Well, I use my things. So this candle was just lit a few times. You can see it's brand new on top. Well, you can't maybe see it, but they just let it sit on a shelf because it was so pretty. Well, you know what? We have to use things. I use everything. Break everything. Okay, so after our purpose, we've worked through our shadow, or you're working through your shadow. You're getting rid of who you do not want to be. And you're celebrating. You're celebrating. What are you celebrating? Big Hoodies is on here live. Yeah, what are you celebrating? You're celebrating the new you. You're kind now. Remember when we used to do eye for an eye? Remember when we used to put curses on people? Remember all those bad things we were? Well, today is kill them with kindness. Have you ever heard that? You get more bees. No, you get more, you get more flies with honey? Something like that. Good vibes. You want to stay in good vibes? You want to be kind and know that you're rare, so you're protected. You're protected by Saint Michael. Okay? You're also protected by all the angels. You're also protected by the universe, your spirit team. You learn all this in these classes because in the Matrix we've been so dumbed down that we really don't know anything. We're really, really naive, blinded, so we have to wake up. The only way you're going to wake up is by doing this in astro and then waking up and coming here and doing it in physical. That's why my videos are so important to watch, because they're telling you what to do in astro. So before you go to bed at night, you can say, okay, take me to class, Saint Michael. And he does. And there we are, okay? Then when you wake up, you can say, okay, that was that, this is this. I'm in my physical avatar. What makes me happy? Can I finish this mission? Also, when the collective all figures this out and starts to do their mission, that's when the movie ends. When they start lighting the candles that are sitting on the shelf as pretty objects, when they go buy rare incense that they can't find at their local Walmart. I happen to get these at Mike's Bargain, and Mike's Bargain has rare incense. Okay, so you want your true love. I want to shout out to Christian. I met him yesterday at the grocery outlet. They had cat food on sale, and he has wild Bengals, etc. And you know my love of animals. So we hit it off right away. True love, okay? You could feel it. So I'm not saying he's my true love. I'm saying you can feel love. You can feel your soul tribe. Remember when I told you I met Chad and Penelope? They're going to come over on Monday and cut all my shrubs down and trim them, and I'll take a picture of before and after. They live right by Christian, out on Sage. So see how everybody's connected. And I told the guy, I said, you're buying the same exact cat food as I am, the same amount of cat food I am. I thought that was my cart. I really did. I'm like, the cart looked just like my cart. Well, that's how you meet people. I don't meet anyone by mistake. So you want love, you want your soul tribe, you want your mission people. If you connect, you'll connect, and you're going to start meeting people everywhere. Okay? Vision, just what I was talking about. I have a vision, and I'm putting it into fruition. Back here, we have the mountain. See the mountain of Tibet back there? Beautiful picture. Things that just catch my eye when I'm talking. Okay, so it is time. It's time for the soul tribe to get together. Aden Laros says hi. Hi. Okay, so it is time. What's it time for? It's time for Astro's part of the movie to come into physical here, which is soulmates coming together, which is mission partners coming together, which is soul family period coming together. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pick a couple cards here from randomly at the bottom. We have the Wild One-Eyed Jack, which is the Knight of Swords. So the truth is starting to come out, and it's going to be wild, because you're going to be like, well, like I was yesterday. How can this cart look just like my cart? I thought it was my cart. And I'm on so many different dimensions, I wouldn't doubt if I had 2 grocery carts. Okay? So I'm just saying that it's going to be wild. Things are going to just happen out of the blue. Okay? Now, I did all that shuffling, and look what came back on the bottom of the deck. So that's why I say it's really important to just go with the flow. Wild card, One-Eyed Jack, Jack of Spades, which is the Knight of Swords. What's the Knight of Swords? They want me to look it up for you. And I turned right to the Ten of Swords. So we're going from the Ten of Swords, which you're healing every day. You've had a painful ending. You've been stabbed in the back. You've had an opportunity to find deep healing. We had the healing card. And you have an opportunity to find hope. So that's the page I opened up to, and the next page is the Knight. Nope, the next page is the page. Restless energy. You're curious. You have a thirst for information and learning new things, okay? So that got you to become a knight. So we want streamlined decision making. That means you know what you want, you know you're rare, you know you're unique, and you're going for it. You have determination, confirmation. You're going to save the day, and you're going to pursue of excellence. You have ambition and assertiveness that brings you success. So that's the Knight of Swords. I move quickly to help others, and as I do, my dream expands. That is perfect. Okay, so that's the overall energy, and underneath him is the Three of Pentacles. And you know what the Three of Pentacles is. The Three of Pentacles is that where everything starts really happening in the abundance area. So we'll look that up just for the heck of it. I don't need a book, but I tell you all the time when they tell me to read out of the book, I do. I step into the vibration of conscience, collaboration, cooperation, community, teaching, learning, sharing, listening, teamwork. There is no limit to what you can manifest together. Okay, that again, that's talking about if you stay in the truth and you get busy and you use your wild card and you use the truth to be who you are, you leave the toxic people, you leave the toxic jobs, you start being you. you are going to have that teamwork, that Three of Pentacles, that abundance. You're going to get it. You're going to find somebody that shares the same ideas as you. Just like when I mentioned Chad and Penelope, they must love to do yard work, and they can do it together. I had a business for 30 years in real estate and sober living houses with my mission partner, and guess what? It was awesome because I did A and he did B and we met at C, right? A success. It was wonderful. We taught all kinds of people in AA. We learned, we taught, we listened, we shared, but he got taken up. So that means that I had to rewrite my soul contract. Why he got taken out of my life after 30 years, we don't know. We do know, but we're not going to get into all that. All I'm trying to say is that now is now, and 3.5 years later, I have to do my rewritten soul contract. My rewritten soul contract is my Three of Pentacles. It's spiritual. Now, was he supposed to be in it? I believe so. I believe that somewhere along the line, something happened where I needed to rewrite my soul contract. I talked a little bit yesterday about a very deep subject. So if you watched yesterday's video, you may have more insight. Eight of Pentacles. This card came up earlier in my head because it's a hard work pays off, and it does. But what they're saying in the future is they don't want you to have to work hard in the matrix. They want you to be happy doing what you're doing. Like, I'm going to give you an example. If I was doing this video, which I am, and I got paid for it, or I got animal donations for it, then that's significant. That's sufficient. That's great. That's wonderful. The animals get fed and I get to do what I love. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I do. I do videos on energy tarot reading. I read the energy and then I throw the cards, right? The cards back up everything I say. My hard work is paying off. My animals are getting fed, and I'm getting out of bed in the morning doing cartwheels. In Astro, I'm teaching. I'm a master teacher. If you want to learn more about me and my regression, go to my video tab and watch my one video under the video tab. Under the playlist, there's a bunch more regressions from other people and music. So check out the playlist. Then we have the shorts section, 1 minute or 15 seconds, 3 minutes the longest. The whole channel is awesome. It will keep you in the King of Cups atmosphere, which is love. The King of Cups, okay? And under the King of Cups is the Four of Pentacles. So we just read about the Three of Pentacles. What's the next step after the Three of Pentacles? We've got the Four of Pentacles. Stability, success, generosity, accepting your worth, being in the flow with the universe, feelings of gratitude, and once again, helping others in need. I think all of you, look at the sun shining in. I think all of you have that drive to help others. It's just, what field should you be in? Is it music? I love music. Is it animals? I love animals. Could we put music and animals together? Some of you might be in film. We could do movies. I talked about Sing 2 the other day. I watched that. Well, I want to mention a couple more movies for you. How about Trolls World Tour? You guys can check out Trolls World Tour. That was another fun one about music and song and cartoons. That would be fun to do. Yeah, life is a game, somebody says. Yeah, hi Soul Sisters. Hi Soul Sister. Now, hers says Soul Stars Productions. So maybe she's into film. Maybe she could make us be able to do music and film. She also mentioned she'd love to meet me in person. Well, maybe this is all of our future. Maybe we're all going to get together and we can do some really fun stuff together. I hope so, because I would really like to start sharing my life with my soul family. So I am Miss Mystic. Thank you for listening, everybody. I love you. I love you. And Soul Sister says animal therapy and music. So she's already with me in Astro. So she just needs to work on getting us all together in physical. Okay, big mission ahead of us. I love you guys. I am Miss Mystic. Thank you for listening.